Hello and welcome to the first edition of Business Africa this year. I am Afolake Oinloye. Coming up, Mauritania revamps currency to fight inflation. South Africa struggles to mend its textile sector in crisis. Rwanda coffee sector ups its game to meet world standards. Mauritania starts the new year with the introduction of a new currency. 10 Mauritanian Ouguiyas becomes 1 Ouguiya. The new notes came into circulation on Monday, forcing many banks to exceptionally open for customers on January 1st. According to the president of the country, this revamp will protect the public purchasing power and reduce the amount of currency in circulation. The details with Eric Oteng and William Bahia.
Small queues formed at banks in Mauritania on New Year's Day as customers withdrew new banknotes and swapped checkbooks after the government revamped the currency, the Ouguiya, in a bid to fight inflation. 10 Ouguiyas became 1 Ouguiya as of January 1, requiring new banknotes and a 6-month phasing out of the old ones, starting with the largest denomination of 5,000 Ouguiya, about 11 euros. Customers are indeed very receptive to the change of currency. Already yesterday at midnight, we were operational to actually serve this new currency to customers. So I also think there was a need for cash at all times, but there was also a lot of curiosity to finally touch this new currency. It's good for us. Prices will go down. Before you were told 10,000 or 20,000 for a product. Now you will be told 800 or 700. It makes more sense to avoid inflation. When we talked to you of 20,000 old Ouguiyas, that had no value. President Mohamed Ould Abdelaziz announced the change on November 28, Mauritania's national holiday. The revamp, he said, would allow the Ouguiya to resume its place in financial transactions, to protect the public's purchasing power and to reduce the amount of currency in circulation. In December, the central governor, Abdul Aziz Ould Dahi, denied rumors that the Ouguiya was being devalued, insisting it would retain its value and purchasing power would be unaffected. The last currency overhaul in Mauritania was in 2004, when the country replaced all banknotes in circulation since 1974.
Professor Sherif Salif C is joining us from Dakar for more on that report. Welcome to the program. We've just watched that report on currency revamp in Mauritania. What prompted this move of new banknotes?
I do not know. It's Mauritania. It's the authorities who can give the exact answer. But we can assume what is happening. Since a few months, since the month of September, there have been great difficulties with money, especially with its credibility. The level at which people change the Ouguiya to have dollars or euros is such that it was obvious. There was a lack of confidence in the national currency. The government had already planned, I guess, to change those cuts. On the other hand, I also know that, like many countries in Africa, there's a very high level of speculation. People keep at home very large amounts of the national currency, and then little by little, they change them for dollars or euros. That, it must be admitted, is bad for an economy. So I suppose it's a way to push all those people who hoarded the Ouguiya to somehow force them out of that money to invest or launder or buy foreign exchange.
And how would this decision benefit the Mauritanian economy, in your opinion?
The advantage for the government will be to have greater visibility on fraudsters and those who hoard money. These are the economic and social aspects. But we must also recognize that when in a country we have small cuts, their manufacture is excessively expensive. It is also necessary to rationalize from this point of view. I think these are the main reasons. But we must not forget that Mauritanians are used to that. This is the third time the government has withdrawn notes of the currency in circulation, and then it starts again. I guess it's to bring order to the economy and lighten the cost of making money. That's my opinion.
What impact would this move have on the exchange rates?
The exchange rate is not a problem. The currency is not out of order. It's important to say it. Money is not a problem. The currency is not devalued. But as it often happens in this case, that we evaluate these measures in 10 years. This was the case with the euro. The government say that, on the contrary, it will give more purchasing power to the population. But that's not always true. The changes in money in circulation has often been an opportunity to benefit speculators, sellers to increase the cost of things. They know that people will check and compare a month, 2 months, 3 months, and it's over. In about 10 years or 5 years, you will see that there's a very significant increase in food prices and so on. I'm convinced that this is what will happen in Mauritania, but this is not a devaluation.
Well, thank you very much for your input.
Thank you. Goodbye.
We will take a look in South Africa's textile industry. The country is struggling to mend its textile sector in crisis. This is coming up after this break. Stay with us.